or ICU, is now the standard gauge cluster featured on all new Cascadias. It features a 5.0-inch thin film transistor (TFT) display, where drivers are able to select what information they want that is shown on the display. Additionally, pop-ups will be displayed when the vehicle needs to communicate a message to the driver, regardless of what screen is currently being shown on the display. They typically display notices, cautions, or warnings as preemptive messages to the drivers. When the vehicle is first started, the default screen in the ICU is the Home card, with the trip and leg cards showing in the menu stack. The Home card shows the real-time fuel economy, engine temperature, and voltage, and the trip and leg cards show miles, MPG, average speed, and time duration in each card. These are the basic information cards that default into the menu stack. It is then up to the driver to add and manage additional assistance screens utilizing the arrow keys on the steering wheel. Infotainment screens allow for the operation and control of audio sources like radios and external media devices, as well as telephone settings. This menu stack can be locked out if fleets prefer that drivers not use mobile devices while driving. Depending on the vehicle specifications and programming, additional screens may be available. When navigating through the ICU display screen, the center info cards are broken into two components. The upper two-thirds of the card is the dynamic aspect. The lower one-third is static aspect. The dynamic upper two-thirds of the screen changes what is shown based on the driver's selection to be viewed. In the upper left area of the card, the vertical rectangles under the Home icon indicate how many cards are available in the currently selected menu stack. In this example, the stack shown has 3 cards available to review. Using the up and down arrows, the driver can cycle through the cards in the stack at any time. So, depending on which menu the driver has selected, dictates the dynamic portion of the screen that will change to reflect those selections. The static lower one-third of the screen always displays the same information, regardless of what display the driver has selected. It includes adaptive cruise control, set speed, cruise control over speed and underspeed, soft telltales, time, gear mode, and gear indication. These indicators are always in place regardless of changing cards in the dynamic upper screen area. Drivers interact with the display screen using directional arrows and buttons located on the left side of the steering wheel. The back button allows users to acknowledge pop-up messages, as well as to remove and return to the previous display menu or card. The OK button allows users to interact with the display screen to make a selection or initiate an action. The arrows keys allow the user to navigate across the entire system. The left and right keys are the most commonly used to switch between the various menu stacks. The right side of the steering wheel has a cluster of buttons also. The Quick Access button allows users to quickly access screens including cruise control settings, engine idle adjust, and transmission settings. These fingertip controls help the driver with quick access to navigation features and focused tools to make accurate and timely responses. User settings allow the driver to customize features like lighting preferences, unit descriptions, language, and gauge customization. An alarm clock is also available within this menu stack. When clicking on a setting using the OK button, an additional card will appear with the specific options and settings on it. After adjusting the setting, exit out of the card by touching the reverse arrow icon in the lower left area. Depending on the vehicle specifications and programming, additional screens may be available. Setting screens are available to allow the driver to have digital gauges displayed with other pertinent vehicle information such as soot level, tire pressure, differential locks, and other vehicle settings. Certain screens allow for actions to be initiated. If an action is available, it will show right above the static portion of the screen. Additionally, the order of the gauges can be customized within the user settings. The new Cascada ICU provides the ultimate control and driver convenience in display screen maintenance. Having quick access to essential information at the driver's fingertips could make the difference in many scenarios requiring driver assistance. Remember, the driver is ultimately responsible for the safety of the tractor-trailer and establishing the proper speed for the conditions and terrain.